Okay, hello dear friends, good morning. Such a beautiful, beautiful morning. And so let's do a makeup Saturday morning. This is the best time of my life. Anyway, life is full of mistakes and misfortunes. So as long as we have some little teeny tiny little moments that can be enjoyed, let's just go ahead and enjoy it. It will anyway have a lot of misfortune, a lot of mistake, a lot of happenings, a lot of sad things, and And at the same time, there are good things, good times. Think about the good time, good thing, and live today to the best. Tomorrow you decide what you do, it's your choice. Oh no. I should say this. Tomorrow we decide to live or to die, it's tomorrow's choice. Today we have the right sense to decide to live and live a good life and enjoy this moment of life and enjoy this moment of sanity. That is something to celebrate because we have a good sense. Anyway, so let's do a makeup. So I got a friend said, can you do a blah blah blah, just some kind words, some words can help. I know the situation I cannot help, but at least you can hear someone else sharing with you thought, pain, and share the feeling. There was one dear friend, and he had he lives a happy life, and there was another person get involved into his life. I do not know in what way, or the relationship, if friends or co-worker or family member, whoever this person may be. And this person just get into the family life of my friend and posting something to defame my friend. Actually, the truth is that I do not know if my friend is a good guy or if the person who posts something not nice about my friend is a good person. I do not know. And I do not need to know, because there is no way I can know. Whenever we have trouble, we have problem, we only know our side of story. The person involved, the person in the middle, can only see things in his or her side, in their side. That's a smart way of saying it. So the point of this video is not important who is right, who is wrong. Even if you are the wrong one, which from time to time we can all be the wrong one, the bad guy, the bad it is. It is the same as we can be a good person, a good guy, a good girl, a good side of the story, but it does not matter. No matter we make mistake, we are right or wrong. Whenever there is confrontation, speak it out. You have several steps to solve the problem. There is problem, there is something you cannot solve, you cannot understand. First, speak through. Talk to that person, make a phone call, or go to visit, or go to sit down, have a dialogue. And the dialogue can turn into two results. One is that the two parts, through the dialogue, make an understanding, and they reconcile over the matter and become friends ever after. That's one result. Who knows the possibility of this good result, the percentage of this result? We do not know, but this is at least one solution. Another result, you talk and the other person talk, you do not reach to final agreement. You do not shake hands and become good friends, but you become understanding of each other. You bring the matter, you open up this matter, and you bring the disease into an understanding. This does not work. The relationship does not work. The relationship at the moment does not work. And there is a possibility, future, you can solve this. You can solve this this problem, and you can move on. But it's not working at this moment. Give yourself the time, give yourself the patience to solve the problem, and do not force anyone to reach an agreement with you. Do not think that every time, every talk, we can get a good result or get a solution. If we can get solution from every single talk, we will not have so much problem in this world. The world is a real thing. Is a real thing of difficulties, of troubles, of happiness, of solving problem, of unsolved problem. We just need to work it out one at a time, slowly, one by one, solve the problem. So do not worry if you cannot solve the problem, because your problem is is on the way of getting to a certain result. And at the end, the two parts does not talk in good term and can never talk in good term. And you separate and you go different way, you go different route of life. It's another solution. Accept it. That we cannot be good with everyone every time. We cannot always be a winning part of a game. But it's very, 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 very important to open up the matter and to talk about it. And that's the way towards solving a problem. Without the effort of trying, you will never solve the problem. So you need to make an effort. And talking is one step of the method, one step of solving the problem. Our problem may need 1 hour time of solving, may need 10 hours time of working, may need a year of time of working. So once you make some effort, that chunk of workload you are reducing a little bit. Eventually, you will come to the end if you have good intention. If the other part have good intention, only some problem which is solvable. And if the problem is not solvable, you make your effort, come to the end, come to the conclusion. That's the end of it. It's also a method. Okay, that's a little bit too much out of the range of what I want to say. And what I say is, when the problem cannot solve, and when one person is keep on nagging you and giving you trouble, what do you do? What do I do? I may not be able to do that, but what I think is right to do is to ignore it. Because you cannot, because nobody listen to nobody. Nobody listen to nobody. Nobody listen to nobody. In the fighting, nobody listen to nobody. If you hear the political debate, everyone is saying their own story, talking their own things. Nobody is trying to make a conciliation, to make a compromise. And even the politicians, well, they may be even worse. The politicians cannot make a conciliation, can make a compromise. You cannot make a compromise. So if you cannot solve the problem, go away from the problem. If that person keep on attacking you, what can you do? What can I do? I can only ignore it. I can only allow him or her to attack me, to attack my integrity. Because if I attack her, attack him, it will lower my integrity. It will lower my moral. It will lower my image. In the fight with devil, with evil, you cannot win the game by being evil. I think, my way of thinking. In the fight against the wrong action, you cannot wronger or worse than the wrong action to win the game. At least in my civil game, it does not work. I remember one time, one of the teachers made a talk about conscious discipline, about how to deal with classroom management, including student anger. There was one thing that really touched my heart very, very profoundly, is this. Is that let's just be, she didn't say anything else, she just said one thing. Comparing with one student, one person, say F you in front of you is better than he pull out a trigger to kill. Does this make any sense? Because when anger accelerate, accumulate, it goes, the explosion of anger, it goes to totally out of control. And that person does not have, one person does not have the capacity, the ability, the mental strength to be cool and keep attacking. The responsibility shift to the other person to be a good person. If you do not take the responsibility of being cursed, of being wronged, and you want to fight it back, the end result will be disaster. Do you want that? Do you want to have that? You want to have the worst case scenario when, have you seen the TV, the video, the news report of all these disasters? We do not want that, because the anger acceleration is leading to that direction, is leading to the extreme action. This time is the test for your strengths. You can be better than it, and you are better than it. In front of problem, I talk to myself. When I am facing the problem, a lot of time, I am coward. So this is why I make video. I make video to make me stronger, to make me think clearer. By talking, I make my logic make sense. And slowly this may be able to transfer into my real life. I have problem I cannot solve. And I decide at this moment, I do not resolve it into extreme action. I do not resolve it into senseless action. I resolve it by accepting it, by working towards solving the problem. And if it cannot be solved, I would rather be a loser. You know the meaning of loser here. I would rather be a loser, a person to be blamed, so that I can avoid disaster. I can avoid acceleration of confrontation that leads to disaster. I will avoid it by being a loser. I will swallow my pride. I will take the shame to be the loser. And if I say to this point, I think majority of you will agree that the person who give up the fight is not a loser. I will not be a loser. I will be the ultimate winner. And you will be the ultimate winner. Do I make any sense? Compromise, giving up, is a necessary strategy of winning a game. And winning a game that is bigger than just a name, just a pride. And you are doing a favor to the world. To the whole society. you can be that person. And you are. Thank you very, very much. I love you, I really do. And I say it with sincerity. I love you.